So I'm in my health principles class, Health Principles 101, and I'm sitting down and we watch a documentary about the process cows go through before they're slaughtered. And at that moment, I knew I can't be eating this animal anymore. I mean, the trauma, the pain, I can't, I can't. And that was conviction enough for me to become a vegan. But I didn't know how to become a healthy vegan. And let me backtrack 1 second before I get to that part. At that point, I had conviction to become a vegan, but I really had a hard time with cheese. I was a cheese addict. I mean, we know that cheese contains casomorphins. And what casomorphins do is they cross the blood-brain barrier and they attach to receptors in the brain, much like narcotics. And so for me, I had no idea why I was so addicted to cheese, but that's what was going on. And so I was a vegan, but then I was kind of like in and out with the cheese. Eventually, I did wean myself off of it with some substitutes that I came across and whatnot. But I was still binging. I got rid of the cheese eventually, but I was still binging heavily on processed food, the junk vegan foods, the white bread. I was used to the standard American diet from the school system, the inner city school system. So it was very easy for me to continue in that same vein, minus the cheese and minus the meat, but it didn't make it any better. And whoa, did I get sick. I put on tons of weight, and then I developed cystic acne, which is the worst type of acne. My acne was so bad that I could hardly put my face on my pillow because of my dime-sized pimples that were pus-filled and also bleeding. Um, and eventually, I had a really bad episode, and this person, I remember, came up to me and they were talking to me, and I could actually feel the tingling in my skin and that, my face was bleeding. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to heal this. I knew no meat, no cheese. And I thought that was enough to stay healthy, but it wasn't. I end up in grad school and everything took a turn for the worse. I was burning the candle on either end. I wasn't sleeping. I was sicker than ever. I could hardly wake up in the morning. I was planning a wedding. I was trying to finish a master's degree. I still had a full-time job. It was chaotic. And I tried to get up one morning and I realized that I could hardly get up. I called the doctor's office and I said, y'all, you got to run some tests because I'm not feeling well. The doctor ran tests and he comes back with the news. And he says, we have found leukemia-like indicators in your blood. When I heard the word leukemia, I knew I had to pick one of two options. Number one, pick up the phone call and do something about my darn health. Or number two, keep going like a lot of us do, act like I didn't hear the doctor, and go on with my life. I knew I had to do something before something happened to me.
And was that when you decided to go to the health retreat, or what was the thing that changed you to...
The health retreat happened on the vegan journey. I think it was a precursor to the lifestyle I would be living in the future. But really what happened was I started devouring every book I could. I started researching like a mad woman about what I could do to heal. And then I came across plants that heal, a whole food plant-based diet. And I went all in with plants. I started juicing like a mad woman. I started doing high raw foods, and instantly I began to heal. Just like that. my skin started clearing. During that time, I lost so much hair. When I talk about hair, I mean clumps on the floor. I was rocking like shoulder length, and it went from shoulder length to like ear length in a matter of months. I couldn't even do a ponytail. And it was really, emotionally distressing because people knew me to have, I could at least do a ponytail, but I couldn't even do that because of all the stress and all of the struggles that was going on with my hair. And I noticed that my hair started growing after I started the juicing. And then I started this journey, and I continued and I continued. And today, by the grace of God, I'm no longer constipated. I never suffer with asthma attacks. I no longer have psoriasis. My hair is back and it started to grow like Rapunzel. Um, my cystic acne is gone. All praise to God. Like I feel good. And now I'm like this ambassador trying to help anyone I can. And with this message that your body can heal itself if you give it some more plants. Give the plants a chance to do its amazing work in your body, and see that you too can heal.